Training jumpers rather than those that are racing on the flat, is there much difference?
Yeah, I suppose there's a little bit more preparation work, you're obviously running over longer distances, so you need to get your horses a bit harder, I suppose. Some of your sprinting type of horses you can probably sort of take 3 months and they're ready to go to the races, but your jumpers you're sort of wanting 4 or 5 months in my opinion to get them good base fitness and get them hard basically. Yeah.
You've had a fair bit of success with a horse called Eric the Viking.
Yeah, Eric the Viking, he's a horse pretty close to my heart. He put my name out there a wee bit on the flat early on, and then he went jumping and he won the Grand National here 2 years ago. A little bit disappointing for whatever reason last year. I probably trained him a bit average. I took him to Australia and that probably flattened him a little bit. But then he bounced back to form 3 weeks ago, winning the Wellington steeplechase at Trentham. So the old boy's back in form.
And of course you're looking for another win this year.
Yeah, absolutely. He's in the Grand National Saturday. He went quite a nice race in the Coral steeplechase the Saturday just been. He got back and ran on, which is what we were sort of hoping this week. 5,500 metres, around three laps of the track here will be right up his alley.
Is it very heavy out there?
No, unfortunately not. That's the one thing we're really wanting. He's a real dour, tough racehorse, and when a few of the other ones start calling for their mum with 1,000 metres to go in the deep tracks, he starts getting going. So I'm hoping we get a deluge of rain before Saturday, but from all the local reports, I think I might have to cross my fingers really tight.
I'm going to suggest that you're actually a lot younger than most of the trainers around here.
No, it's a bit of a battling industry really. What's happening, a lot of these young boys and girls, they get into the game trying to be jockeys, apprentice jockeys, and they get too heavy and they sort of falling away from the game. It's a bit of a hard industry at the moment. There's not a lot of stake money about. The expenses have gone through the roof, travel and feed. And yeah, it's some of us have got a real passion for it and just do it anyway. And fortunately for some of us, we've got a partner with a good business in town that sort of can keep the kids fed and us fed. And I play horses. So, but yeah, it's not easy. And yeah, you look around here, and I don't know what the average age is down here, but I know up in the CD and further north, there's not a lot of young guys getting involved.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, isn't it?
It is sad because it is a wonderful game. It's just hard, as I say, and I look around me, and I'm friends with a lot of older men, and I'm 35, and geez, I could only probably count 3 or 4 other people in the central districts my age that are really trying to make a go of it, and there's no one younger. There's just it's the way the industry's going. You've just got to go to the races now as a general supporter of the game, and you have a look, and there's just no one there. And it's such a wonderful game. You get up close and personal with these horses, and you go watch a good horse. It puts chill up your spine. It's really special, but I don't know. We've just lost a generation, and how we get them back, I just don't know.
So how did you break in? I guess you sort of had to learn from somewhere.
Yeah, I got into the game just as a casual race goer. Mum and Dad weren't involved or anything, and fell in love with it. Just, as I say, leaning over the running rail as a general spectator, and just loved it. Absolutely loved the game, and thought that's what I want to do right from a little age. And got to college, and a friend of mine's dad trained a few, so I started tagging along, and it went from there. Worked for a couple of good trainers, Jimmy Wallace and Opaki predominantly at Ardsley Stud. And then just thought I've got to have a go at doing this myself, and then fortunately enough had a couple of winners, and then obviously Eric the Viking burst onto the scene, and he's helped me get along pretty well.
Your advice for somebody else who's pretty passionate and has been leaning over the rails and wants to get in on the game?
Go show your face at the local racecourse. Start getting to talking to people. There's so much social media and what have you nowadays. It's easy to, with anything in life, you can, if you like something, it's easy to get involved now. It's only a phone call away to talk to trainers, and we all start at the bottom. I think a few people, the younger generation, I think everyone wants to start at the top. Unfortunately, in racing, you've still got to start out picking up poos in a stable box.